All right, hey kids. Today we're going to learn a new lesson. It's section 5.3. Um, we're going to continue with geometry, but today we're going to go and talk about triangles. Some of you may have known some stuff about triangles. You may know some things about triangles. Today I'm going to teach you myself about triangles. So I just want you to kind of clear your mind about what you've known, and at the end you can be like, oh yeah, I actually knew that, or hey, good thing Mr. Quatman showed me this. So today, we're going to learn a couple things about triangles. First off, we're going to learn about the angle sum of a triangle. Basically, what angle sum of a triangle is talking about the three interior angles of a triangle. So if you look, we have an example here. We have triangle A, B, and C. In a triangle, as long as you have a three-sided figure, and we call it a triangle, the sum, or when you add all three of the angles of a triangle together, they will always equal 180 degrees. All right, they will always equal that. So in our example, we have three angles. We have A, B, and C. So if we were to take angle A, add it with angle B, and add it with angle C, it should add up to equal 180 degrees. And this is a huge, huge property that we're going to be using and talking about for this year, next year, and many years to come. All right, this angle sum of a triangle thing. So let's do a couple examples trying to figure out the different angle measures. So let's take a look at number one. So first off, the big thing is read your question. So it says find the value of x or the missing angle. So whether we're missing an angle or finding a value of x, we need to find that. So now I look at number one. I see I have a triangle here. So I'm thinking, all right, all three angles of a triangle add up to equal 180 degrees. Well, look, we got one angle, one angle, one angle. So we got three angles. We're trying to find this angle right here. So we're going to go x plus 10 plus 135 equals 180 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to solve for the value of x. So what I would do, all right, I write it out like this, but I now have to solve this equation. So I'm going to combine like terms. So I'm going to get x plus 10 plus 135 is 145 equals 180. I'm going to subtract 145, and I'm going to get x equals 35 degrees. So we're using angle sum to find our missing angle. Now, before I go any further, for many of you, you need me to go a little bit slower, or you need to hear it again. This is a video. You can always pause it, rewind, and listen to what I say. If I'm going too fast, pause the video and go back and listen to it again. So number two. All right, number two. We have three angles of our triangle. We are missing this angle right here. So we're going to add them together. So 16.8 plus 52.6 plus x equals 180. All three angles of a triangle add up to equal 180 degrees. So when we combine like terms, 16.8 plus 52.6 is going to be 69.4 plus x equals 180. So we're going to subtract 69.4, subtract 69.4, and you're going to get x equals, I already have x there, sorry. You're going to get x equals 1, oh man, let me get my calculator out. There we go, 180 minus 69. So you're going to get 110, look, I started typing that. All right, 110.6. So 110.6. Let me get that to go away. All right, here we go, 110.6 degrees. All right, so let's continue with number three now. So number three, again, we're trying to solve for the value of x. We're trying to find a missing angle. Now, I see it's a triangle, so I start adding up all the angles and say they equal 180 degrees. So I see 32 plus, what is this? What does that box mean? Well, that box means perpendicular, right angle, or 90 degrees. So it's 32 plus 90 plus x equals 180. So it's important that you know and remember what that perpendicular means. It means you have a 90-degree angle. So again, we combine like terms. So you're going to get 122 plus x equals 180. Subtract 122, and we're going to get x equals 58 degrees. Awesome. Number 4, so here we go. In triangle MTQ, angle M is 32.5, angle T is 91.25 degrees. What's the measure of angle T? So I like to draw pictures to help me out here. So I got MTQ. When drawing a triangle, it does not matter the order unless they tell you a specific angle is like a right angle or something, and that needs to go in a certain spot when you draw it. But here we go. So angle M is 32.5, angle T is 91.25, and angle Q we don't know, sorry, MTQ. Oh, sorry. It says find the measure of angle T. This should be, my bad, this should be angle Q. Uh-oh. So anyway, you're going to look for this because we don't know what it is. So I'm going to call that X. So just like the last problems, we're going to go 32.5 plus 91.25 plus X equals 180, or you could put angle Q in there. So when we combine like terms, you're going to get 123.75 plus X equals 180. Subtract 123.75, subtract 123.75. And you're going to end up getting X equals, and now you just use your calculator, so you'll end up getting 56.25. That's your value of X when you subtract those. All right. We're going to skip 5 for a second. We're going to go to number 6. Now, number 6, I see a triangle here. Now, again, I'm looking for the value of X. Right? I'm trying to figure out this angle. So I look for my 3 angles and add them up to equal 180. I see I got 46, so I'm going to go 46 plus, now hold on, I do not know what this is. I don't know what it is. Nothing's there. So if we remember from class the other day, you see these arcs? These arcs mean something. These arcs mean that our angles are congruent. They have the same measure. So if these arcs have the same marking, their degrees are the same. So this is going to be 46 also. So we're going to go 46 plus X, this angle up here, equals 180 because it's a triangle. So we combine like terms. 46 plus 46 is 92 plus X equals 180. We're going to subtract 92, and you're going to get X equals 88 degrees. 88 degrees. Awesome. All right, here we go. Back to number 5 now. So number 5 says in triangle GMF, the angles have a ratio of 1 to 4 to 5. That's what this means. So 1 to 4 to 5. It says, what are the measures of the 3 angles? So we have a problem that's going to require us to draw out a picture. So I go GMF. Now, if you notice, they did not give us our angle measures. They didn't say that, hey, angle G is 42 or angle M is this. They tell you that the angles are in a ratio of 1 to 4 to 5. Now, when you see that, all right, that means 1 to 4 to 5, that means that one of your angles is going to be called 1x, one of your angles is going to be called 4x, and one of your angles is going to be called 5x. All right, and because they didn't say, hey, angle M is 1 to 4 to 5, you're going to put 1x, 4x, and 5x anywhere you want. So I'm going to call G 1x or x, M is 4x, and F is 5x. So if you notice, we do not know any of our angle measures, but we do know what their expression is. So 1x, 4x, 5x. So we're going to do the same thing that we were doing in our other problems. We're going to take our 3 angles, x, 5x, and 4x, and we're going to add them up and set them equal to 180. So x plus 4x plus 5x equals 180. We're going to combine like terms. 1x plus 4x plus 5x is 10x equals 180. Divide by 10, and we're going to get x equals 18. Now, the question didn't ask for what x is. We gave x. We used x because of the ratio. It says, what are the measures of all 3 angles? So we have to actually figure out what G, F, and M are. So we're going to take this x and we're going to put it back in. So angle G is x. So x is 18. So G is 18 degrees. Angle M is 4 times x. So we're going to go 4 times 18 is 72. I think it's 72. Hold on, let me check. 4. All right, 72. And then lastly, angle F is 5 times 18, and that is 90. So our 3 angles are 18, 72, and 90, and because of the way that we set up our triangle, G is 18, M is 72, and F is 90. So there we go. That is the angle sum part of our lesson today. Now, many of you probably knew that or had an idea or might have remembered, but now this might be new. This is called the exterior angle of a triangle. All right, so we're not talking about angles that are on the inside. We call those interior. We're talking about an exterior angle. Now, just to kind of help you out here, exterior angles are angles that are on the outside. This is an exterior angle, all right, this right here. These angles here, here, and here, these are called interior because they're on the inside. That angle 1 is called an exterior angle. The exterior of an angle will always sum to the measures of the two remote interior angles. So that's a little confusing, but let me show you. So I'm going to erase this that we have here. All right, I'm going to erase this, and I'm going to leave up the exterior. Now, the exterior angle of a triangle theorem says this, all right? The exterior angle, so angle 1 in this case, all right, will sum or add to the measures of the two remote interior angles. Remote interior angles are the two angles that are inside your triangle that do not touch the exterior angle. So there are always going to be two angles that do not touch your exterior angle. So in this case, angle M plus angle Q will equal the angle 1, which is your exterior angle. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this formula now to find the missing values in this problem. So we want to find the missing angle value. So we're going to want to find X. That's what these are saying, find X. So if we look here, all right, this angle X is your exterior angle right here. So the exterior angle theorem said that angle X, your exterior angle, will equal the sum of these two interior angles, the two angles that do not touch that exterior angle. So we're going to go 76 plus 34 equals X. So that's going to equal 110 degrees. So your exterior angle will always equal the sum of the two remote interior angles. So look at this. So here's our exterior angle, exterior. 105 and X are your interior. Those will add to equal 34. So we're going to go X plus 105 equals 34. And this is a little different because our last problem, our exterior angle was our variable. This time our variable is one of our remote interior angles. So we're going to subtract 105 on both sides, and we're going to end up getting X equals negative, what is this, 71 degrees. Now, I apologize because this actually should not make any sense because right now we have not learned about negative angles. Yes, you did the algebra correctly, but I promise you on a quiz or a test, there will never be negative angles. So my bad, I apologize. I overlooked that when I was making this. So let's just keep going now. All right, 2 more examples and then you can start your homework. So take a look at number 9. We're solving for the value of X. X is an exterior angle. Now, these two angles right here, here and here, these are the remote interior angles. So we can set up our formula. X equals our two remote interior angles, 48.5. Well, that's this angle. What's this angle up here? Well, because they have the same arc marking here, they're congruent. So this is 48.5 also. So we're going to go 48.5 also. So X is equal to 48.5 plus 48.5, which is 97 degrees. No calculator, got to do that in my head. So 48.5 plus 48.5 is 97 degrees. So that's what the exterior angle equals. All right, here's our last one. Now I like this one because you actually are going to find the value of Z. Now Z, we have to find Z. Here is Z. Now if you look in this problem, we have a W, a Y, an X, and then we also have this. We have this. This is our right angle. Remember, right angles equal 90. So we actually have a number in this problem. They also give you in this problem up at the top, it says if X equals 112, so I'm going to put 112 into my problem. We want to try to find the value of Z. Well, I'm going to get rid of x so we don't get confused by the variable. Y and W, some of you might be asking, why did Mr. Quabbin put those in here? These are called decoy variables. Since I didn't ask for them, I just get rid of them. I don't just, they're not necessary. So if you look, after I cross those out, to find the value of Z, we're going to use the exterior angle formula because that's what 112 is. It's an exterior angle, and 90 and Z are remote interior. So I'm going to go 112 is equal to Z plus 90. I'm going to subtract 90, and Z equals 22. So 22 degrees. All right. So this was a lesson. What you're going to do is go up to the subs desk, and you're going to ask for homework worksheet number 8. All right. So this is what it looks like. You want to make sure that you are doing all these problems, right? And you are checking your answers. I'm going to put the answers up in a second. So go up, pause this, do the problems, and I want you to check the answers. All right. So here are the answers for 1 through 6. You can check. You can always pause the video. I'm going to scroll down. You can check the rest of these here. All right. Notice no work is shown. In order to get credit tomorrow, you need to have your work. And then on the back side, there's 12 and 13. And then 15 or 14 through 19. All right. So please be good to the sub. Make sure you get your homework done, and I'm going to stamp this in on Friday. Have a great night.